What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the 2019 AL and NL MVP award winners, who won them. We're going to be also talking about a huge signing that happened today in Major League Baseball, as the Atlanta Braves got a huge boost to their bullpen. And if there's any time left in this video, I might talk about the whole Astros situation and what are my thoughts on it. So without further ado, let's get it going. We're going to start it off with the National League and American League MVP award winners. So we're going to start it off with the National League first, and then we'll get to the American League. So the National League had 3 finalists. Anthony Rendon, World Series champion, free agent. He's going to be paid a lot of money by someone. Christian Yelich, last year's MVP, put together another great season. And then Cody Bellinger from the Los Angeles Dodgers, who also put together a great season. All 3 had great seasons, but only one of them was going to win the NL MVP. And that is going to be Cody Bellinger. Bellinger won the 2019 National League MVP for the 2019 Major League Baseball season. As I can relate, because I see this guy pretty much on a consistent basis, because he is a part of the National League West. And he was one of the best players in baseball. I mean, who could forget the month of April he had? I think he had an average of over 400. I think he had 12 home runs. I'm not really sure. I might have to take a look at it. But as a matter of fact, I'll take a look at the stats that he had for April. So he hit .416. He had 10 home runs, 29 RBIs. He had 4 stolen bases. He had 6 doubles and 1 triple. He had a .505 on-base percentage and a slugging percentage of .843 for the month of April. Altogether for the season, he had an average of .305. So one thing about Bellinger, his average steadily dropped, but it was still pretty good. A .305 average for the season. 47 home runs, which is a career high. His career high was 39 in his rookie season. 115 RBIs, which another career high. 15 stolen bases. He had an OPS of 1.035. So he was, again, without a doubt, one of the best offensive players in the National League this season. You can argue with Rendon or Yelich, but in my opinion, Bellinger deserves to be the National League MVP award winner for 2019. Dude had a solid season. And again, congrats go out to him. And I already know that he's going to try to top this season heading into next season. And as a division rival, I'm not going to like it, because I already know he's going to torch the Giants every single time we face each other. Now we move on to the American League, and we're going to focus on the 3 finalists. Mike Trout, a.k.a. the GOAT. Alex Bregman, AL champion from the Houston Astros. And surprisingly, Marcus Semien from the Oakland A's. I say surprisingly because I thought that DJ LeMahieu was going to be in the top 3 because of, the season he put in New York in his first year. But the voters didn't have him in the top 3 and had Marcus Semien instead, which is, look, I've seen Marcus Semien's stats. He put together a solid season, but I'm surprised DJ LeMahieu's not in the top 3. He had a great season. But now we go to the winner. And is it really a surprise? Mike Trout won his 3rd MVP. I mean, I'm going to read you his numbers, his offensive numbers. A .291 average, 45 home runs, 104 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, and he had an on-base percentage of 1.083. I mean, come on. Those numbers just scream AL MVP. He's a great defender, and again, there was no question. I had him winning the AL MVP from the beginning of the season because, come on, it's Mike Trout. It's the greatest player to ever play the game of baseball in this generation. And again, it's just he was the best player in the American League this season. And look, he can make the argument that, I think I said this once, that Bregman was the best player, but come on. Mike Trout, the GOAT of this generation, come on now. So Mike Trout won his 3rd, and I think he joined Albert Pujols as the 2nd player to ever win 3 MVPs with one team, because I think Pujols won it in 2004, 2005, and then 2008. if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably have to look at that later. But Mike Trout joins Pujols, who ironically is his teammate, and he's just adding to more. Mike Trout is just adding to his GOAT legacy. He's adding more and more awards and more trophies as being the greatest player in this generation of baseball. And look, I'm not an Angels fan, but please, all I ask is this. Please, 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 please. Angels, can you get Mike Trout to the playoffs? He's only been there once, and that was in a sweep against the Royals. He's only been to the playoffs once in this decade. Once. That to me is just flattering. This is the best player in the world right now in baseball, and he's only been to the postseason once. So, I beg of you, Angels, please get some good pieces in this offseason. Try to go for Garrett Cole. Try to go for Mad Bum. Fix your pitching, because the offense is there. Trout, Ohtani, Justin Upton when he's healthy. If he can, turn the clock back to his All-Star season in 2011, if he can put together some solid numbers, this Angels team could be much better. And now that you have Joe Madden as your manager and Mickey Callaway, say what you want about Mickey as a manager, but as a pitching coach, look what he did to the Indians. Look what he did to Trevor Bauer, Corey Kluber. He made them into bona fide workhorses. So, please, Angels, all I ask, please make the playoffs in the 2020s, because I think all of baseball would love to see Mike Trout back in the playoffs, because, again, he's the best player in the world, and he deserves to be in the national spotlight, which is the postseason. Next up, we're going to move to the Atlanta Braves, because they made a huge free agent splash just a couple of hours ago. So they signed former Giants closer Will Smith to a 3-year deal worth $39 million, and he has a $13 million club option for 2023. What I think about it, personally, I think it's a good move for the Braves. They need help in their bullpen, because as much as I like Luke Jackson, he's not really, that fit to be a closer. Mark Melancon, he was serviceable for them. He started out slow, but he, eventually rebounded. Well, unless, of course, he put that cringy video before Game 5, but never mind. Shane Green, he was pretty good for them. Like Melancon, he started out slow, but then eventually found his way. And, I think the Braves made a huge step in the right direction as they got their closer, although I did hear a rumor that Mark Melancon is going to be closing games, which, honestly, that shouldn't be the case. I think Will Smith should be their closer, because I can relate, because I've seen Will Smith close games for the Giants this season. Will Smith was one of the best closers in baseball this season. No one really talked about him, but he was an all-star. He was lights out, and, whenever we needed him to close it out, he closed out games. So, I take a look at his stats, 2019 season. Win-loss record, 6-0, but that really doesn't matter. He had an ERA of 2.76. He pitched 65 and a third innings of work. He struck out 96 batters. He had a whip of 1.03, and then I'll see how many games he saved. He saved a total of... He was 34 out of 38 in save conversions this season. So he was very reliable for us this season. Whenever we needed someone to close it out, Will Smith was the guy to turn to, and he really was a huge part of why we were in contention for a little bit and then faded out at the end. But Will Smith was a huge reason why, we were who we were this season, and that's pretty much middle of the pack, even though we weren't even supposed to be there. But Braves, I'll give that a 9 out of 10. They did a solid signing. Again, I just hope Will Smith is their closer, because he's one of the best closers in the game. And, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. It looks like I have no time to talk about the Astros, so I might do it for another video. But if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm really happy that Mike Trout won, because, again, he's the GOAT. Come on now. But if you guys enjoyed, just again, leave a like. More videos on the channel will be coming soon. I'll leave a video, or not, I'll leave a link in the description of my last video that I posted. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.